Hi. Hi. Hmm. Hi, everyone. My name is Scarlet Rebel R4, and welcome to another stream. Or how's it going, Space Cadets? That's what I call my audience, yeah, Space Cadets. Nice to see you. Hi, Velvet. Welcome to the channel. To answer Corny27's question, why the VOIDsoft logo? Simple, because I may be chatting with VOIDsoft members today. So, let me... Deafen. Okay. I'm currently in my own dev server, although if possible, I could potentially, join the voice chat in another server, maybe. Let's go ahead. Go to no limits. VoidSoft server. There we go. For those who don't know me, I'm Agent Scarlet, a kayfabe as an OSA agent on videos. No, not much kayfabe today. This is one of my initiation streams. We're going to be playing a very special game. It's called Cyberpunk 2077. You've probably heard of this game. I mean, who hasn't heard of this game? This game had insane marketing, let's be honest here. Also, my microphone volume is a little bit low today because I don't want to peak. But let's increase it a bit. Yeah, there we go. Move the microphone a little closer. I'm happy to have this boom arm, to be honest. I'm also good. Oh, sorry. I'm using noise gate, noise suppression, and a 3-band equalizer as a test. If the microphone quality actually sounds worse, by the way, let me know. I don't mind if people telling me. Also, I'm gonna have to disable my animated background because it is going to be a little bit demanding. So let's use a static background instead. So if you think the animated background looks fine, then I don't mind keeping it enabled. It doesn't seem to be taking much off of my system, though, to be completely fair. I think it's fine. I'll boot up Cyberpunk 2077 in just a moment. First, I would like to, get my background music going and chat for a little bit before we, get into it, because I'm open to taking questions. Also, let me low... Oh, sorry, that's my microphone. Let me lower the desktop audio to -30. No, I think -27. Odd. No, 28. Oh, odd 0 will do. There we go. That's my background music. Lower it a little bit until I can pay my current music artist to get a background on a better background music. Also, let's change out the Gacha girl on the to the right there. Usually, I have a Gacha girl accompanying me. Like last stream, it was Walther PPK son from Girls Frontline. Let's change it anyway to it changes almost every single day, doesn't it? We're gonna change it to anyway to yeah, I'm in a Sherman mode, so change it to Spagina is her real name, or PP Sher 41, or Papashpagin 41, a Russian SMG. Sorry, a Soviet Union SMG. That's what it was called back then. Let's also zoom in on her. There she is. She's rather sweet, isn't she? Her real name, like I said, is Spagina, according to, at least according to, like, Girls Frontline 2, but... So, how is everyone doing today? I don't recognize Velvet, to be honest. Was that Steam? I remember. Okay, I just got a funny DM. Like, that's actually kind of funny. Yeah, I suppose it is just missing that. It's Cyberpunk 2077 isn't Shadowrun. It's missing some crucial elements, such as dragons, metahumans, and magic. Yeah, yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is a phenomenal game. Now, at least. I didn't buy it, mind you, like, day one. I actually waited a long time. Like, I got it actually, like, this year, much earlier this year, but I haven't played it. This is literally my first time playing it, but I did boot it up to make sure it actually works on my computer. Plot twist, it did, although I had to make some sacrifices and changes, so... No ray tracing, because... I mean, I could experiment a little bit with that, but I think, while streaming it, the game could actually, like, be problematic. Also, I'm not using, like, frame generation. I don't have a GPU for that. I'm not using ray tracing overdrive. I have a fucking VTuber avatar open on VTube Studio. My computer's good, but it's not that good. I don't have a 4000 or 5000 series GPU. I don't care for those either. I don't care what you say. Like, I'm not playing newer games. Like, this is probably the newest game I'm gonna be playing ever on my channel. So, at least, like, in terms of, like, a quote-unquote AAA quality. So, I don't really care for, like, newer games otherwise. I know a little bit about Shadowrun. It sometimes gets compared to this game, but... I'll listen to... Thank you. Typing is still audible even with noise suppression, as you can hear. Hang on. Let me double check to see if is noise suppression enabled? Yes, it is. How do I sound, by the way? Do I sound like too quiet, too filtered, or something? Filtered, as Neurosama would say. I do actually have a soundboard. Hang on a second. You ready for this? Not sure you're ready for this, but are you ready for this?
No. What is wrong with you?
That's not Neurosama, don't worry. That's a soundboard. I promise it's a soundboard.
That's unfortunate.
Tequila.
Beetle is a straight up fucking genius, man. Also, I'm gonna briefly talk about something that recently happened. The initiative for Stop Killing Games could be louder. Yeah. Is that better, Noble? I just don't want to shout. When I start shouting, like, things could become a problem. Like, ah! Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hurt your ears. Why is chat not working? Should be. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it's working now. I want to stop. I want to like stop myself before like I get any further. Like, I'm gonna briefly just talk about Stop Killing Games for a moment. This initiative blew up initially, and then the momentum was killed by obviously like one guy. I don't want to say who, because you probably already all know. Like, Moist Critical did a phenomenal job of covering this. So same for like a lot of other big content creators. Like, I'm not gonna be talking much about this because I'm not really a drama channel, and I'm not saying that Moist Critical is a drama channel, by the way. I'm saying that this is like a bit of a big like thing that's going on right now, and anyone who's living in the European Union, please sign the initiative. We need to actually stop games from being destroyed. Absolutely. Like, that's what this initiative is ultimately about. Just stop killing games. That's why it's called that. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to actually get into the game. Let me just give me a moment to just like boot up the game. I also am going to be skipping the red launcher. As nice as the launcher is, don't need it. I want games to launch immediately. Like, this is kind of why I've been moving to GOG, and why you see GOG links in the description below for the game. Now I'm going to let's see, cut the music and get straight into the game. I'm also going to disable my animated background. All right. Pick Corpo on gang. You really want me to pick Corpo for this one? I mean, I was thinking of meeting Jackie early this time. I don't know. I haven't played the game before, like I said, but I heard that, like, depending on the route, you get to meet, like, Jackie late or early, or you were friends with them for some reason. I did actually watch the anime, by the way. All of it, and I have to say, I really liked it. Well, first time in a while that I actually cried to an anime. Corpo's the best origin. Alright, if you say so. If you say so, Nubo. Let me, like, boot up the game. We're also going to be playing with a few mods. Some quality of life stuff, and of course the mod to make the game much more, like, in line with edge runners. It's called Wannabe Edge Runners. The game might lag a lot, or have problems with the I might have a problem streaming the game. Oh boy. There we go. It works. When do you want to meet Jackie? I don't know. It's gonna shut up for a bit.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica.
Pacifica is still Pacifica.
Stan, join me for another day in our city of dreams.
I kind of want to be friends with Jackie as early as possible. But there's also some, like, changes you're gonna be seeing me make. Also, the game keeps, like, glitching out for some reason. Like, I'm gonna set it to headphone. Actually, let's set it to 380 headphone mode, and I guess turn off. DTS. Dolby DTS. No, actually, I kind of prefer the my own, like, a spatial sound, to be honest. There we go. Copyrighted music is disabled, as you can see. But there's gonna be another thing I need to disable. See, I have nudity sensor on. This way YouTube can't, like, age restrict my video manually. There seems to be a problem with the game, though. Like, every time, like, I like, alt-tab, it just... something is up. Like, it's, like, hates being captured or something. I don't get it. I also set my maximum frame rate to 95, but I think I can afford like there we go, that. Or you know what? No, let's go aim for like just below my refresh rate. This way, like when I'm playing the game, hopefully it won't. Yeah, all right, that works. Sorry if the game is too loud, by the way. You're friends with them from the start. Got it. Okay. Yeah, for some reason the game is just going like it's freaking out every time I. Set to window borderless. I don't understand. Is there? What is the reason? Hang on, let's put Spagina over here. The game freaks out every time you alt-tab, by the way. Like, it's like it doesn't like being captured. Is my system being overloaded? Is that why? We're already in the main menu, like that's... I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. There we go. Capture specific window. Or should I do capture any full screen application? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, something happened. Yeah, the game crashed. And my model also crashed. Cool. Okay. Vtuber Studio crashed. Yeah, game just decided to implode. Sorry. Give it a moment. Sorry about that. Not sure what the hell just happened. Wish I could tell you. Trying this again. Sorry if you can't see the game, by the way. There we go. Skipping that. Alright, I'm not gonna be doing the expansion just yet. That's until not until much later. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with the game like freaking out every time I alt-tab. So... New game. Start from the very beginning without skipping content. Oh, why would you skip content that you paid for? Like, it's good content. Become available once you progress through the main story. I'm also using a mod called, like, Phantom Liberty Overhauled, which, hang on. Mod settings. Phantom Liberty integration. Remove the Phantom Liberty credits. Use flexible mode off and the disable Phantom Liberty logo. Linear mode is basically it will be eventually unlocked. I'm also using the wannabe Edge Runner mod, which gives me a humanity stat. Played around with it a little bit. These are my settings. So the more cyberware that you have, the worse humanity meter will be. You have a humanity meter that will go down the more cyberware you have installed. Yeah, watch out. You're basically playing the game from David's perspective, even though it's like you're not actually playing as David because he's technically, dead. This is a minor spoiler for anyone who hasn't fucking watched the anime. Go watch the anime, by the way, and tune off the stream right now. By the end of the anime, basically, it's unknown if David actually truly died or not, but the only thing we saw was him getting shot by Adam Smasher. So you are playing as the next batch. You're not actually playing as David, obviously, but you're playing as someone who's like him, and you have a humanity meter. Your humanity's much stronger than David's, but still, watch out. So, new game. Regular start. I'm gonna be playing this game on, the enemies will have all the tools to take on view, but for the most part, only enemies at high level will be a challenge. Combat is, substantial challenge. The effective use of perks everywhere when combat gadgets and consumables will be essential to survive. Right choice for players just want to sit back and enjoy this. Third combo will not pose a challenge, and very hard is the highest difficulty. Buckle up for serious challenge, full character development, and clever use of items, game mechanics, and the environment will be necessary to help V make it on the streets of Night City. I'm gonna be playing on let's see. Hey Nubo, what for difficulty do you recommend? This seems to be the intended difficulty. Like, that's why it's highlighted there, but... Or anyone in general, like, what difficulty do you recommend? Because I'm open to it. Oh! Stupid. Overlay for Discord was enabled for some reason. Normal for first time. Yeah, fair. Was thinking of playing on hard, but that's for like a future video. For now, I'm just gonna be playing on normal. Night City Resident Database. Nomad, Street Kid, or Corpo. Corpo seems few leave the corporate world with their lives, fewer are still with their souls intact. You've been there. You've bent the rules, exploited secrets and weaponized information. There's no such thing as a fair game. Only winners and losers. Play as Corpo. So, I'm gonna be playing as FemV for this stream. But I'm gonna be playing as Male V for our future video. FemV is beautiful, I swear. Presets. This is the iconic one. This one is alright too, and so is this. But the iconic one is just so beautiful. However, let's mess around a little bit. Want to play V as if I'm playing 2B, to be honest. 2B from like Nier Automata, because why not? Hairstyle. You have a lot of options, although the hairstyle is like mainly presets, to be fair. But some of these are pretty good, like the iconic hair is badass, not gonna lie, but I like this one. No. Oh yeah, you rotate with Q and E. Okay. Well, to be fair, I would like to make her look more like a gender-bent version of me. Very hard if you're a masochist. Hard if you're confident. Yeah, I'm not that confident. I'm more confident when I actually can play in the hang on, hair color. Yeah, there we go. That's like basically gender bent me. I type. her eyes. Yeah, there we go. Eye color. Be nice. Although that's like, if damaged. No. You also get these eyes? Interesting. Like, basically, super eyes of some kind? Or cyberware eyes? Oof. Ooh, I like these. These are basically me in my focus mode. You know what? I'll take those. Yeah. Eyebrows. Can barely see them anyway, but... eh. Eyebrow color... match my hair color. Eyelash color... just match the hair. Nose. There we go. Yeah. Mouth. Yeah. Character customization is I'm already really liking. It's like very, very, very nice. Ears. Yeah. Cyberware. What's on her face? Starting cyberware, in other words. There's some nice options, I have to say. Though, not everything is what I was hoping for. I want, like, some minimalist look, but I also want it to be a little bit more obvious, so... I think I'll take this one, yeah. Yeah, this one. Like, obvious, but still minimalist. Facial scarring... well... I want it to have, like, one scar on the face. There, the scar. Facial tattoos, none. Although they do look nice, like, personally speaking, but I'd rather not have any. Actually, you know what? No, I like that one. I don't think you're really gonna see it, though, to be honest. Not unless you're looking in a mirror, but that's nice. That's nice. Piercings... I want minimal piercings. There we go. Piercing color, that seems fine. Yeah. Teeth. No, I want natural teeth. I don't want, like, colored teeth. Please. Eye makeup. It seems fine to me. Eye makeup color. And yeah. Lip makeup style. None. She doesn't wear lipstick. Cheek makeup. Yeah, yeah, minimalist again. Go for that color. Yeah, there we go. Blemish is... go for none. Nails. She's pretty, I have to say. Oh, I actually like, okay. Short nails, nail color. I actually like, colored nails, to be honest. But I'm gonna be picking, like, a detailed one. That seems rather nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Body tattoos. probably not gonna put any tattoos. I want it to look a bit like a scar. A lot of these are really nice though, like I gotta say. Like I'm not complaining. But scars though. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, seems about right. Next. Okay, body customization. Oh. Oh, these are attributes, not we're done with customization. Now we're going to, like, actually character progression or RPG attributes. You can't even see the eyebrows with this hairstyle. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You can barely see the eyebrows. But I love this hairstyle. It's really, 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 really nice. I know, it's kind of emo, but whatever. I don't care. Anyway. Okay, so... What do you recommend, What do you recommend for the attributes? Like, Nubo. I'm all ears. Game is freaking out when I'm, like, just, alt-tabbing. What kind of builds you're going for? I see. I'm not, above the, VRAM threshold or RAM threshold, by the way. CPU is also not being maxed out. It's, like, a 49%, roughly. GPU's at between 38 and 46%. 48%. But VRAM is, like, 4.2 gigs out of 12. You mentioned Netrunner or something. No, Shadowrun. That's a different game. Anyway. So... Improves your provisions with shotguns, light machine guns, and blunt weapons. Also enables you to open some doors. Force rip-off turrets would use or solo trade dialogue choices. So I'm gonna put one into body. I'm kind of strong, I would say. Much more intelligent though. Net running abilities. Yeah, I like net running. Smart weapons. Wait, you're right. I did mention, like, cool determines your assassination skills. I'm assuming that you can get more at points later. Anubo, can you get more points later? Let me just drink some water. Wait, does anyone know actually? Can you get more points later? Again, if you want to do a Netrunner, do 6 intel and cool and 4 body or tech. Yeah, I guess. Do you can get okay. 6 intel and cool. 4 body tech. Technical ability determines your techie know-how. Progressing and improves your proficiency with explosive tech weapons and allows you to be compatible with high-end cyberware. It also allows you to bypass some locks, overrides devices, and exhibit tech-savvy knowledge and dialogues. You get more points later anyway, so intelligence, smart weapons allows you to unleash full potential net run, also enables you to access local subnets and show off knowledge in the net. Solo train dialogue choices. Cool. Precision rifles, like those. Sniper rifles, yeah, I'm big into sniper rifles. Handguns, yeah, I'm a pistolier, so, and throwable weapons. Good, this is going to be very helpful for an early game. Also enables you to use advanced stealthy perk abilities, not advanced tech, sorry, and subtle or street smart dialogue choices. Crit damage bonus, no, crit damage per attribute point. Crit chance, ammo, max RAM, And max health. So what's max RAM? What the heck is max RAM in this game? Like, I know what RAM is in real life, but just... Huh? Right. So begins your story. So... Alias... Wait, can you change your name?
I'm V.
I'm V.
I'm V.
I'm V.
That's a little bit weird to have a... to have, like, a male voice and a female body. Better quick hacks need more RAM. Got it. RAM lets you use quick hacks. Got it. Okay. Few leave the corporate world with their lives. Fewer still with their souls intact. Yeah. Confirm. This is to be like honest. This is kind of surprising that I heard like that this was about what was it? CD Projekt Red's first person perspective game. A lot of people actually before the game was even like announced or like before shown gameplay, people thought it was going to be like a third person perspective game, but they said wanted like a more personal story. I guess that's why. Anyway, game's starting. Oh goodness, the
V, you there?
Jackie.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here.
You alright?
Game's not
Fine.
running the best of it, to be honest.
I just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. That's my phone. Just a moment. I had to take a phone call. Also, the game volume is low on purpose, so that you can hear me. The game is not running that great. The game actually ran much better in the benchmark, I gotta say. So let me like really quick. I'm gonna have to like lower the frame rate cap to like 95.
I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
Everyone's a critic, not dead yet. Somebody turned coat.
Don't worry.
Hey, chumba.
I'm not dead yet.
Exactly. Yet. Anyway, what's going on?
Is there a problem? We had a leak. My boss called, dragged me in because we had to intervene.
Naveen.
Everyone at Night City HQ is on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you work in Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked.
You're always fucked.
Don't worry about me. I'll manage on my own.
Buena suerte.
Welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. First time in Night City? Pay close attention to tutorials to learn more about basic mechanics of the game. Or, if you're already an experienced edgerunner, feel free to disable hints. No, I'm gonna keep the hints enabled. Again, I'm not an experienced edgerunner just yet. jumping is a basic key. F is to interact, not E. God, this game is beautiful, I have to say.
You think Japan will find out?
About what?
About Frankfurt. I mean, it's a small leak, but still.
Japan already knows.
Where'd you hear this?
Assume Japan knows everything. It's safest that way.
Can't really talk with everyone. Cortisol level elevated.
Jesus, the Eurasian markets are going wild. Not to mention London, Zurich, Warsaw.
No, I don't know. I hope
Yep.
not. Europe
Disintegrating.
controls this. Can't get
Everyone's
past
reacting to this leak. Markets down, arms transports stalled, ops in
We'll
retreat.
see in a couple
Months of work out the window.
Counter intel's in the grinder.
Listening to conversation is I'm playing this like I'm playing Deus Ex, to be honest.
Enlisted as a pilot in the Nippon Kaigun, the Japanese Imperial Navy. By the age of 23, he had already achieved the rank of lieutenant. With 20 confirmed aerial victories, he forever will be honored as one of the Imperial Army's...
Christ, V, you were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Yeah.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Fucking Frankfurt. That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps. Hanging up. I'll be in my office. And you hurry up.
Join us after the break to hear what happened next.
I love the UI design of Cyberpunk 2077, by the way. It's so good. Like
1919 was a year of great...
Militech hit 3 of ours. Now we're evacuating the rest
Mr.
of our
Jenkins
facilities.
in that part of
He's in his office.
very much reminds me of Deus Ex.
They're dead.
The way the
Once
office is
everyone else
constructed.
safe,
Human Revolution to be
we
exact.
escape into the media.
You even see my shadows.
Seeing what?
Nice.
A tragic accident during routine security system maintenance would be my bet.
Okay, I'm playing in 1080p, obviously, but I'm gonna demonstrate what happens if you try to turn on ray tracing. My system obviously is pretty good, but it's not that good. So ray tracing on, ray traced reflections, ray traced lighting to medium, and ray traced local shadows. This is I'm not even gonna try path tracing. So watch this. Oh my god. I can barely play the game now. It's gonna look like shit. The game crashed. Hello, game. I can't even alt-tab. Cool. Okay. Great game. No. No. Will it let... Can I even get to the task manager? Can't even kill the task. Cool, okay. I'm already starting to get pretty upset now. Okay, don't turn on ray tracing. Got it. Does it want me to like launch the red launch through the red launcher? Is that why? I don't fucking understand. Yeah, first time playing Cyberpunk 2077, and you know what? I'm not happy. The game crashed on me twice. It seems to just hate being captured for some reason. I did test previously if VTube Studio will allow me to run in the background while I also have like a what was it? While I do have like the game open and also with OBS, but for some reason it just hates its Can I play the game, please? Please tell me it autosaved. Hang on. Me need to save virtual webcam. Maybe is that why? Is that why? Am I on borrowed time? Is that why it just... Hang on, I'm looking up the issue really quick. I have to disable the preview. That's the problem. For crying out loud. The VTuber model is what's causing the issue. No matter what I do, it's going to be the VTuber model. Okay, fine. Fine. No ray tracing. No ray tracing. Fine. Fine. The game doesn't look that much better with ray tracing on anyway. Ray tracing is a fucking gimmick. Don't give a shit. Good, good. See, the game autosaved at least. This isn't an issue when I'm running the game without OBS. Let me trying that again.
Mr. Jenkins asked for you.
Hey, V.
He's in his office.
It's been ages. It's me, Frank. We met during Icefall. East Coast, remember?
A tragic accident during routine security system.
I didn't know you were in Night City. Have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago, I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in counter intel. Must have a shit show on your hands right now after Frankfurt. Jenkins is your lead, right? Is he what everyone says he is?
What does everyone say about Jenkins?
That he's effective. Like any psychopath. Apparently, he's gone a little crazier lately.
Hey, he's in a tough spot. The director
All
was
2
supposed to
minutes.
greenlight his promotion when the Japanese arrived. She stabbed him in the back instead. And you? Who do you work under?
Abernathy.
Abernathy.
She's really good.
He's really good.
Came up with the
Sure.
whole Cape Town ploy on her own.
Abernathy. The bitch who burned my boss on the promotion to Spec Ops Director.
You know how it is. Things happen.
They do indeed. Tell me about the op in Cape Town.
Operation Cargo. You know about it?
Arming local conflicts in Africa. I didn't know that was you.
It was me. We dumped crates full of rifles into the ocean. They had to be pulled out using borrowed fishing
Y'all hate
boats.
Abernathy. Yeah, we do.
Same old circus, but hey, that's how wars are won.
Listen, sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
Sure, sure. Good seeing you again.
Gonna save game really. No. Well, hate Abernathy. Can you hear me fine, by the way? Is the game too loud?
Emergency protocols active. System security confirmed.
Look at
Don't
this.
look,
The
but that's her.
game is just like taxing my system way so much, way too much.
What do you think they're doing
Again,
now?
this is gonna be an issue like later on. Streaming the game is a risk for me. I think it's because the system is just being maxed out.
Please enter the antechamber. Visitor authorization granted.
Are you online? Have a seat, V. Be right with you. We have to handle this voting issue before we lose our bases in a sea of clouds. They're about to begin. What's the situation?
It's kind of why I prefer streaming older games, to be honest, because they're much more like
Yeah, just as we thought.
easier to stream. Cyberpunk 2077, you're not gonna see me stream the game much. Like,
You know what to do.
gonna stream this for like maybe a few hours and then like 3 hours. Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Director Abernathy.
watch the vote. What the hell was that?
A deep clean after the shit
Gonna shut up.
Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not massacre the European Space Council. Do you understand what the cover-up will cost?
We would have lost the license. Now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
I hate that bitch. I always have.
Always meaning how long?
Before Night City, we worked on an assignment in Osaka. 2 years of subterfuge. She spent them digging a trap for me. When she became director of Spec Ops, that's when she finally shoved me in it.
All right, all right. It's quiet on purpose so you can hear me.
Now she's holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try anything. But
Sure.
she won't pull the trigger because
Sure.
she needs me.
He needs me.
I do what she doesn't have the
doesn't have
guts
the
to
guts
do.
to. He. You can hear me fine, right? Nubo? Anyone? Okay, good. Drop frames are 0 so far, which is good.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and
Effective
conquer.
strategy.
Effective strategy.
Effective.
Effective.
What would you do in my position?
You have to defend yourself. Remind Abernathy you're not her doormat.
Yeah.
You're right.
Smack her once, but hard. She'll respect you.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue.
Yeah, exactly. You don't let other people fuck with you. Actually,
Take
see.
this.
Sure, all right.
A data shard.
Proof of my trust. Go on. Take it.
He's probably gonna trick me, but you know what? I'll just take it.
It's what I've collected over the past weeks.
Ah.
Biometrics, trauma team card, names
being
of her
serious.
closest associates, driver, chief of security, lover, lover's husband, everything. Use it and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
If anyone finds out we even talked about this, I'll go down with you.
That's true. But everyone knows you only made it to where you are thanks to me. So it's not like they could ever believe you played no part in it.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Okay.
This isn't a request, V. We seem to understand each other. Take this, too.
Hey, look.
Cred chip transactions are traceable. Paper disappears as soon as you spend it.
What can I say? Use this
Thanks.
money only. Find the right people for the job. No corporate affiliation. And for the core task, use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Good. In that case, I'll await your report. And good luck with it.
Jenkins seems a
I have
little
my
bit more
AV
reasonable.
waiting outside. It's yours to use. And don't disappoint me.
No. No, Abernathy seems like a really bad bitch.
those reports you asked for?
They were supposed to be ready yesterday.
I know, but I have them now.
Send them to my inbox. And you and I will have a word about this later.
Hey, V. You alive? How's things in the Viper Pit?
Viper Pit. Yeah. Couldn't have said it better.
You in some trouble?
Not yet. Just need a soul I can trust for now.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
How many times do I have to say it?
Read the report on your personal terminal.
I need your stamp on something. It's possible one of our assets was exposed.
Is it Frankfurt again?
No, different issue. Local.
Local.
Tell me. Quick version.
Our agent at Biotechnica suspects they might be onto him. They recently granted him red security clearance. That's top. He's been fishing for dirt, but it's been slow.
Your point.
They're clean. Like we run orphanages clean. Bleached server clean. We suspect they flagged him and are feeding him phony data.
Really?
Should we greenlight exfil or let him keep looking?
Projected risks.
Limited threat to life. Not Biotechnica's style. Blackmail's possible. Leveraged against false accusations in the media. The guy has kids. He'd crack.
Pull him out, but calmly. Don't raise any eyebrows. Otherwise, they'll catch on.
Jenkins will be livid.
I'll handle Jenkins.
Understood.
Yeah, a guy has kids. Let's read this really quick. Mononubium, let's see if clouds. Lunar made more on the side of the moon. Diameter miles. Sonographic boundaries. Negative 1185 latitude. I assume north. I'm not very good at with like this kind of navigational stuff. Unfortunately, you know, I try. 30 48 south degrees south, 5 45 degrees is east, 29 27 degrees west, center 20 59 degrees north, minus 17 negative, or rather 17 29 degrees east. I'm assuming it's latitude and longitude. I'm not sure. Economic significance negligible, composed primarily of research facilities serving as cover for more complex operations. Tactical significance. Hang on, let me read this in a more like a narration voice. Tactical significance. High. Mare Nubium is a basin of black clinics essential for research into innovative and experimental technologies. Logistical significance. Moderate. Located in relative close proximity to Oceanus Procellarum, the location of the Western Mass Driver. Huh? Cognitive booster. Biggest film of bright. Okay, now you can. The Crystal Palace. Spam. Results. A blocker users prescribed for only 2 weeks for recording a baseline reset, but users continue to be on 3 weeks. Operation Wormy Apple. New space. I do actually have like a console, by the way, to like, hang on, binding settings. Disable vignetting. And a bunch of other settings, like, but this is a lot to read. After assessing data collected from contact group reports in Utah, Nevada, Arizona, Montana, we did not confirm any active use of efforts against Arasaka assets or operations in federal territories. However, same conclusion cannot be drawn regarding potential threats from Militech. Although corporation has obvious close ties to the NUSA government, we were unable to obtain valuable intel due to much tighter control on internal procedure and informational flows. We must rely on confirmed circumstantial evidence obtained by our own field agents for the time being. Conclusion: further on the net. No. Arasaka. Got it. All right, check the stuff. Sprinting.
Tell your people to be careful.
I love the fact that you move so fast in this game. Like, you obviously move much faster with the Sandy.
Shit.
Hang on. Nubo. How do you pronounce the first cyberware that, or major cyberware that, hello, Caustic? How do you pronounce the first cyberware that David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners used? Is Sandavistan? Or the Sandy, in other words, this Sedavistan. I'm bad at pronunciations sometimes. English is a second language for me, after all. Even though it's been living in the United States for like so long. How do you spell it? How do you pronounce it? Because I would love to actually know. Hi, Caustic. Nice to see you. My favorite space little space cadet with lots of tendrils.
Access granted.
Access granted. Okay. Yeah, I'm undercover. Yeah, no one knows who this is, which is good. No one needs to know. How do you pronounce it? The Sanvazist. Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, David's first cyberware. It was called. So David Martinez's first cyberware was the Cyberpunk 2077. Sandevistan. There we go. I always said it like Sandevistan. Thank you, Nubo. Anyway, on with the game. Game isn't exactly running the best, I have to say. I'm running a 1080p, obviously, and I'm not even like at ultra settings.
Bring up district analytics.
Analytics first.
Increased NCPD presence and
activity has been reported in Haywood.
No official statement has been
forthcoming.
Intercepted radio communications suggest MaxTac has been sent to the area. A widespread power failure has been reported in Santo Domingo. All other districts exhibit activity within expected parameters.
Sure. Go to Lizzie's bar.
Lizzie's bar.
Noted. En route.
Thanks, Nubo. I'm gonna take a drink. Female V is like very, very like savvy, I have to say. I really like how the voice actress like voiced V. It's just good.
Broadcasting with a breaking story for you. A conference of the European Space Council screeched to a grisly halt following a failure in a neural stabilization system. 5 European Space Council members are dead, while 3 remain in critical condition. Authorities are still looking into what might have caused this shocking incident. The council members were all
CPU is surprisingly like cold. Like it's not even breaching like 50 degrees Celsius. Like
Our reporter is on the scene. We'll have updates on developments as they come to light.
Hang on. Where's the subtitles? I have subtitles on, right? Larger fonts. I think this is gonna be helpful. Oh! Silly. There we go.
Stay with N54 News for the latest.
Hang on, I don't think the settings saved. There we go. Hello?
Yes? We weren't scheduled to connect until the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric reading. I felt I should call. Is everything in order?
Dealing with a temporary nuisance. Nothing you should worry about.
Just think back to our last session. The neuromotor relaxation exercises 3 times a day. They'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
She sounds like she doesn't give a shit. I was trying to be polite to him, though.
Designated landing site has been detected at the destination.
Find a spot close to the bar. As close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Initiating landing sequence based on new parameters.
V don't give a fuck. What path did you pick for V? I missed your voice. Subtitles were on before. Yeah. I'm glad you like the sound of my voice, Plastic. Pick Corpo.
Fuck's your problem, Psycho Suit? This look like a landing pad to you? Could have fucking crushed us. Jesus Christ.
Get out of my way.
Hey, we ain't looking for no beef with you.
Get out of here.
Seems trouble once in.
Keep an eye on the AV for me, will ya?
I don't get paid to do that.
I wasn't asking. And not a scratch on it when I get back.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
Yeah, she means business. I'm liking the game so far, I have to say. Like, honestly was not expecting, like, to like it nearly as much as I do. Like, I was thinking, like, it's just gonna be fine. Like, I do like the setting, and I was interested in the game for a while.
Not yet.
Very quiet. There's a reason. It's because copyrighted music is disabled, which is unfortunate.
Don't come here often, do you? It's good to see you, chica. Now sit down and tell me what's got your shorts in a knot.
It's good to see you too, Jack. Hey, Ben.
I got sparks flying between the
Corporal
Valentino boys
Corporal
and Maelstrom. Eddie's there for the taking, as long as you don't get flatlined.
Yeah.
You know how it is. I can't complain, but we ain't here to shoot the shit about me. Let me hear about this problem of yours.
Jackie, before I start, this stays between us.
Yeah.
Por supuesto.
Serious. This thing, it could ruin me.
So could I. You do realize who you're talking to, right? A guy who's done this before.
Yeah.
Remember what happened in Mexico at the border?
I like Jackie.
Keep one word.
Already.
I know. You saved my ass. If word about the cartels had gotten out...
But it didn't. And this won't either. That's why you came to see dear old Jackie.
Data shard. Take it. What do you think?
Won't come cheap. It'll have to be done on the sly. No trail. Hard eddies only.
Got the money.
Full crew job for sure. Techie, maybe two. A runner with a gold-plated brain. And a driver with wheels from hell. Not to mention, a solo.
Mm-hmm. The piece I'm missing.
That what you need from me? My trigger finger to zero this lady?
Thought I could always count on you, Jack.
Well, you know me. I'm not all sunshine and rainbows, but this job ain't my style. Actually, I didn't think it was yours either.
You know how Arasaka operates. Or... okay, maybe you don't.
Maybe he doesn't.
This isn't a professional request I can refuse.
But I can. And I am. And you should too. Now, what do you say we liquor up and talk life? Gracias, mamita. Double tequila with grenadine and lime. Nothing better for drowning nerves.
To this.
Was that a toast? The hell does that even mean? You raise a glass to your mama, your hermana, to the mamacita you'll meet at the bar, but this doesn't say a damn thing. To this. This job and all the rest of that corpo bullshit, you know what it is?
What?
Un pacto con el diablo. Been saying it all along. Sold your soul to those Arasaka fuckers. Today, they got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow, they'll get somebody else to zero you.
Think I have a choice? If I refuse, they take everything and leave me nothing.
Yeah, well, let them. They'll also take the fist they got gripping your balls. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty picky about who I let touch my balls. Saburo and his matones, oh, they definitely do not make the cut.
Maybe someday. But for now, I'm still well within their reach.
You'll always be within reach. Always Hey, you lost? Got a problem?
V, is that right?
You're from Arasaka HQ. Is there a problem? Are you here about Frankfurt?
We're here for you. Jenkins assigned you a task today. You'll share all the details with us.
Name and department again? Didn't quite catch it the first time around. Fuck!
How you feeling? Pretty sharp dive, huh?
Your access to company networks is hereby revoked. In 2 minutes, any company cybernetics in your possession will cease functioning. Give us the data you received from Jenkins. This will conclude termination procedures.
How the hell did you find out?
That is not your concern. The data, now.
Fuck. Okay.
Information's on the shard.
Smart choice.
We done?
With the formalities, yes. But I think Abernathy would gladly up our fee for ridding her of a piece of rot like you. Stand up. You're coming with us.
Come on, move it. Spinning. I think you fellas might have forgotten just how far from home you are. Not sure this barrio's your style, let alone a healthy option. Queda claro? Is that a threat? Well, you start shooting, maybe we join in, huh? Before you know it, somebody might die today.
We have what we came for. It'll do for now.
Fuck.
Ooh, dodged one there. Hijo de la chingada. V, how you feel? You alright?
Like shit. That's how I feel. I got out of work. Hi, Tsuki's playroom. Oh, Corporal B.
Not sure
Get
I
a kick
can
out of the traces.
breathe.
You can make it. So
It's like when my little
yeah, I
primito
understand.
was ditching drugs. Nasty chills.
The game doesn't run the best on my system. Like,
Yeah.
it's barely running, in fact.
Hey.
Don't be bummed out.
Should I get you to a Ripper?
Like, streaming the game is actually very difficult.
Maybe trauma team's on its way.
TT policy's gone, Jack. So are my biochem controllers, company pad. I mean, they have seized my bank account, not frozen.
This GPU is being overtaxed is the issue.
Jesus, these fuckers move fast. You sure you feel
Because I have a
okay,
VTuber model open.
I mean,
I don't like streaming these kind of games like
I
typically.
feel so Sigma.
Oh, hi, Cordy27. Or hi, Hover David. I'm gonna lower the frame rate, because it's overtaxing me. Like, I think 75.
I'm here just to drop by for a second.
You're gonna go to bed soon, right?
No, I was set for someone. For someone to play something, then I go to bed.
Hi, Corny. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Would you like to say hi to the audience?
I'm gonna press it. Oh wait, they are calling me already. Hello everybody, and I hope you don't die in Cyberpunk. Yeah, I'm only here to drop by and say hi.
I understand. Don't worry. I love you.
Have
very
a
much,
good
Corny.
Cyberpunk playthrough. Yeah,
Thanks.
you too, man.
I'll tell you more later. Anyway, take care, Corny.
Alright, keep yourself safe.
Yee. Always keep yourself safe. Gonna like take a moment, by the way, to like have another swig of my water. There's the air conditioner turned on. Like, the issue isn't heat for my system. My system can take the heat. The issue is, well, the issue appears to be, the CPU is being overtaxed. Like, regardless of settings. I'm not even gonna attempt to abbreviate that. Tsuki, like, what settings will help me, like, right now in the Cyberpunk 2077 that, will make the game easier to stream? Because I don't know what settings exactly can help me. Like, should I just... It's not the GPU that's being overtaxed, it's the CPU. And, I'm thinking maybe, like, I should enable hardware acceleration on VTube Studio. Like the RTX mode. Not actually RTX, but it is basically like a GPU tracking. Just a moment. I'm gonna temporarily disable, like, this.
V, you still with me?
Oh my god, the CPU. See, like, things are a problem, aren't they? choose tracking. There we go. Yeah, okay. It's still not ideal. See, like, even with a lower, like a lower frame rate, it's still not like a... I don't understand. Doesn't matter what I do, like, this game doesn't run very well. Lower population density. Okay. That did absolutely jack shit. I'm considering not streaming the game at this point, just because of, like, how much population density does nothing.
You there? All okay?
No setting I'm doing is, like, helping. Again, I think it's just OBS being, shit. Or, not shit, like, OBS is just, taking a whole lot.
Give me a minute. Get my shit together. That'd be that, Jack.
No drop frames at least.
Just lost control of my life. Completely.
I'd say you got it back. You couldn't say no to him. So they said it to you.
I need a higher core count CPU.
This is a turn for the better.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I do in fact have having that and OBS running at the same time is gonna do bad performance loss. Yeah, OBS is not even in like a software mode. This isn't hardware mode for hardware capture, so it's not X264. So what gives? I never had this problem with other games, but again, the issue, of course, is that this game is extremely demanding. It's not just higher core count. If I had a 12-core, 24-thread CPU, maybe it would help a little bit, but you're right that it may not be a higher core count, but more cores would absolutely fucking help. But let's not mince words. I have a Ryzen 5900X planned as a purchase. If you want to gift it to me on Throne, though, hang on. I'm gonna disable tracking one more time. But it's on NVIDIA broadcast mode. Let's see if...
You'll see.
No, that made no difference. Cool, okay.
Besides, you haven't lost everything.
No, Jack, I did. Lost everything. Access to intel systems. My pad, car, contacts.
Just deal with
Every
it.
shred of credibility.
Well, at least you still got the eddies for the hit job. Probably some fat-ass chunk of cha-ching, just right for a new start. That's right, chica. Buckle up. Hey, you hearing all right? Don't look so hot. V! Hey, hermana. Your new life. It starts now.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's
Fuck the corporal life, I guess.
And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Black,
This montage.
Boa
Boa.
the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first.
Fuck.
AC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them?
Nice guns. I wish you could actually play the game though in this, but whatever.
What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City.
Yeah, she looks hot.
The city of dreams.
City of Dreams, sure. My ass.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right?
Half a year later.
Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Alright,
Sure. Why the hell not?
let's practice. Get used to the combat for the game. Man, the corporate start is actually pretty good. But this tutorial I heard sucks. I wonder if they actually fixed it. He runs better here. Like, you will love the guns in this game. It's a hard game to get running. You get to a point where you can safely end the stream and a point where you need to sit down and find something optimized a bit more. I tried that. Even when the game first came out, I was struggling to run it. Like, of course I was going to struggle to run it, because it wasn't optimized back then. Not just a higher core count. You can't drive straight... Yeah, I know. But the point is, like, it is most ideal for me to stream, like, older games. Just because of the way things are with, you know, VTubing. But more to the point, it's if a 12-core 24 thread, like, CPU wouldn't hurt. For like future encoding projects. There's not many new games I'm going to be playing, like
This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat abilities and hone your reflexes.
Sure.
The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield.
Right.
I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks.
And you sound so bored.
Because at Militech...
Militech can't encrypt for shit. But they clearly got drill and jarheads in their blood.
There we go.
Now,
much more interesting.
Station 1, you maggot! Move, move, move! Hope you're ready to bust ass through this...
Fascist battlegrounds. Okay.
Let's blast through a tactical target practice program. You know, little warm-up.
You can do a sliding? Nice. Wait. Basic pistol.
Sightseeing?
Alright. I like the animations. It's a... it's an automatic pistol or semi-automatic? Oh, it's an energy pistol.
Not bad. But it's more realistic if the target's packing iron. Quit standing around and take cover.
Cover can protect. Oh, there's a cover leaning. Nice. Headshots. Yeah, I'm pretty good at shooters, I would say.
Use a reanimator to patch yourself up.
I didn't take a hit. What are you talking? Okay, fine.
Head to the training area when you're good to go. Oh, look. Brought some chooms with him this time. You know what to do, V.
The reloading animations are very, very nice. Simple, and to the point. Come on. I gotta get closer to him. Hey, buddy. Yeah, die.
Stand on the platform and we'll move on. Hacking's the next item on the menu.
This is fun.
Might
This is
notice
some
I
cover shooting we
tweaked the
can.
course material a bit.
Hacking. Oh, you have to hold it down. Okay.
This training module will teach you how to apply work a little hack magic on the screen to distract the guard. Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out.
Ah. The game crashed. This time it... Whoa! Cyberpunk 2077 flatlined.
At least you made it halfway through the tutorial.
Hi, Alistair. Chat, or Space Kiddas, this is one of my very first supporters. Like, the very first actual, like, Bridge Cadet supporter. Alistair Pandamonic. Great game!
I showed him Dead Space Remake. No regrets.
Okay. I said this before, but was gonna say it doesn't matter what takedowns you make. Okay, one of my thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077. Good game. Actual good game, but a bitch to stream. An absolute fucking bastard to play the game. Doesn't make any sense to me. I have a very strong system, and yet the game still doesn't give a shit.
I guess you may...
This is ray tracing off, by the way.
Like, I think it's just like it doesn't like running when there's like OBS running through because it does eat your
True.
RAM so fucking much.
True, but I have 32 gigs of RAM. RAM consumption is about 11 to 12 gigs. VRAM consumption is below 6 gigabytes, so I'm not at my max capacity. I have 12 gigs, and I'm saving up actually for a used 3090 so I can have 24 gigs to be honest. But because I'm doing like more ambitious projects and beyond just gaming. At the same time, though, I believe it's because the game doesn't like a VTube Studio in the open either.
It's very weird, to be honest. Like in general, like VTube doesn't even eat that much RAM. Like it's extremely like low.
It's very light and on resources overall. However, maybe it's because the CPU is being overtaxed, and I have an 8-core 16-thread CPU. Like maybe SMT is disabled. But hang on, let me double check. Task Manager. To really quick, by the way, to say something. Hang on. Okay, no, I have 16 threads. Yeah, is exactly. What the hell is going on? I don't know. To say something like despite the fact that I actually really like Dead Space Remake from a gameplay perspective, and having Isaac talk in the game actually does significantly help the game.
It's just the game was a bitch to stream. Similar issue again. Like
yeah, exactly.
It's just that nowadays, like
it's also very performance heavy overall.
Yeah, I think they did kind of messed up the performance overall to evenly spread out.
You're right, Alistair, but there is actually a little bit more to it. Dead Space Remake suffers from a few problems that I'm not really happy about, such as like it has like it's running on Frostbite 3. That's not a good thing. You'd think like, okay, Frostbite, isn't that optimized only for first-person games? And even then, it seems like the only people who actually know how to handle it are DICE, and they lost the source code to it some time ago. So, oof. But
yeah, but coming back to Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, try running it without Vtuber Studio for a bit to see if it's gonna crash, just in case. Because you spend how many minutes onto the whole thing so far? Like 30-ish minute, an hour. So I propose try to run the game in OBS without your avatar for now. And even after an hour it crashes, then it's just straight up a problem with the game itself, because there should be no way for it to crash, especially if you don't run like the program that you are suspecting it to cause the crashes. We don't know. We're gonna see. Hopefully I'm wrong. If it's... yeah. We'll see. Now, with my PC, I was able to play Cyberpunk with some very cursed mod, but overall, like, performance is decent. Yeah, so Cyberpunk also is a very good game. I did like play the game without mods, classic on the Xbox Series X. Now, it's not probably the best console so far, but it was fine, and that was the few time I did this was the second pre-order I did at the time of Armored Core coming out at the same time. So I had the fancy Gatling gun car, but I ended up literally not using it. Overall, great game, great story.
Much more balanced game compared to like a...
Well, to be honest, like, we all, I've seen YouTube channel running the literal release version of the game, like the game that released day one. I'm still surprised people still do this just for the fun of it, but it's extremely funny.
I do think that I do personally think that here's the other thing. Like, I suspect that even if I got like I suspect that even if I got like a 12 core or a 24 thread CPU, it wouldn't help. Like the game is better being for oh crap.
All right, all yours.
Fuck.
No worries. Try again.
I messed up.
It's okay. To be honest, it's the tutorial. It's okay to mess up.
Work a little hack magic on the screen to distract corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out.
Alex.
Non-lethal.
Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork, especially the dead kind. Now pick up the body and hide it somewhere.
Oh, like in Deus Ex. Oh,
Yeah.
not really. But Deus Ex didn't invent this, but it's just.
I mean, to be honest, like the tutorial in Cyberpunk is really good. Like, there's no other way around. It's a really good like tutorial because like
Yeah.
genuinely very good.
It is.
Like,
It does help.
It does really help compared to, unlike some new game that comes out now and then. Like, it does one thing that that you'll never get any issue in this game, and that is introduce something that will never be used again throughout the entire game.
Yeah, because all of these mechanics will be used in the game.
Or like going like literally you can be a literal berserker, literally not hiding and just going like all the way into the fray. Or you know, you can also be like a stealth hacker, which always work, or just like a stealth kind of character. It really is. Yeah, tutorial ragdolls. Also, the ragdolls in this game is always fun.
Jacking in. Access point. Here's the hacking minigame. Kind of miss the simple hacking like from Deus Ex, but you know, where it's just press one button to start a script to hack, which is actually realistic, accidentally realistic, because in real life, hacking is a lot simpler. You press a few keys to start a script. It doesn't like have you constantly typing like it's fucking NCIS or whatever. Yeah, it seems like VTube Studio just might be causing the issue. Like, I don't understand why. My god. Like, you need a monster
okay.
PC to be a VTuber to play more demanding games. I think I understand now why the meta for many VTubers is retro games, because they're much easier to run. For crying out loud. Even if with on monster computers, like, games are getting more demanding for unnecessary amount of reasons. The graphics are not that much advancing. Like, Cyberpunk 2077 is beautiful, right? But no game needs to look better than this. This is as good as it gets. Come on.
Did you try reducing the graphics to not like
Yeah, I'm running like an optimized preset that's intended for my hardware, as in not intended to run at ultra settings. I'm running at a mixture of medium and high for a 3080 Ti that's it's recommended this. Like, this was originally designed the settings for by PC Gaming, no, what was it, PC Gamer Mag or PC Gaming Mag, I think it was. Well, they said these are settings for 3080 at 1440p. I'm running a 3080 Ti at 1080p and the game still crashes. Crazy. Skill issue, I guess, right? It's like 55 from the coding matrix. Okay.
Like I said, we're gonna see for how long you can run the game without crashing, just in case. And hopefully, like, it's longer. If it's the case, we might try to set up PNG speaking for a while, which is like
I should mention, by the way, that this is normally would be a VTuber stream, but yeah, I just can't have my VTuber model open. There's something else I should mention though. Thinking. Suki's Playroom says dual PC streaming. If I had the money for that, yes. But I don't.
Yeah, that is the issue. Like, I mean, you could get a mini PC just for like the streaming part and use the main PC.
Right.
I think Amazon, like, you don't need like a super strong PC.
I know.
But I do understand that money is tight.
I'm saving up for a VTuber. Had to remove the model. I'll bring him back in just a moment. Because I refuse to believe that it's the model's fault. It had to be like an issue because of the game. Anyway, I'm back. Rippo. Let's see if it... The model is not taxing by that much. I don't fucking understand.
Again, go figure.
See? Just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders. In true military
You're right, VTube Studio doesn't actually, is not that demanding.
Take your spot on the post.
Well, it might be on OBS but at this point, OBS would have crashed first. So
yeah. So I refuse to believe it's OBS. Okay.
I guess the only guilty party right now is Cyberpunk itself.
I hate saying the game is a problem too, because I like
I
this
know.
game. Lowering the game settings doesn't seem to help though. Like, if I tried using a DLSS or FSR2, I imagine it would look worse, but it still wouldn't help. Again, the issue is the CPU. Yeah, we're doing this.
I guess maybe, yeah, at this point, I don't know what to tell you, man. At this point, might be, like, it's possible that perhaps even with, like, optimized performance for your PC, for the game, like, it might be, the performance are different for the, like, streaming part. It's entirely possible because, again, you did, like, took an optimized setting specifically
you can get away with it
for
PC with Intel integrated rifles and an internal capture card. Yeah, I can. We'll just say this, but Cyber Engine tweaks does make the game slightly more unstable from my experience. Yeah, but it also disables what was it? Vignetting.
You're not a gonk-brained Militech recruit. Get moving.
Yeah.
I'm eating shit right now.
You okay, Alistair?
Oh yeah, I'm just playing Darktide with the new class. It's fun. Fire hurt. Like, this new class is absolutely disgusting. Also, how's the game looking so far? No crash, no nothing?
Yeah, no crashing.
Find cover, quick. Nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit. No worries. Try again.
Ah, damn it.
Find cover, quick. Nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit. Stay out of sight.
Ah, damn it.
Come on, you got this.
Not the best at stealth.
It'll
That's not true.
It'll come over time, like, don't worry.
Find cover, quick.
I always play female V because I always thought it's funny, but then every time, like, but then, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of the promo for Cyberpunk, like story to become more about female V, especially when they introduced the trailer to Phantom Liberty.
Stealthy now, V. You ever relive a ninja BD? Just like that.
I like that too. Like the a lot of the promotional materials like about it include female V. Gotta get past him somehow. He never looks away, does he?
Which one?
That guard. Yeah, stealth in this game is not great. No, stealth actually is not that bad. Come on! What the hell? Like, I was crouched. How could he...
Line of sight is a bitch in this game.
Find cover, quick. Nice, nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit. Stay out of sight. Stealthy now, V. You ever relive a ninja BD? Just like that.
Nowhere to hide. There we go. Oh, come on! What, does lethal takedown like just...
Almost. Again, from the top.
There's no leaning.
There's leaning when you use the scan, I believe.
There we go, just... What?
I think you can lean if you go into scan mode.
Yeah, the issue is that... The issue is that I don't know what the controls there are. Hang on. Controls. Dodging a movement keys. Yeah, alright, let's... Control scheme? That's for the controller. Come on. Give me like a... Please give me the control scheme for a mouse and keyboard game. There we go. Key bindings. Idiot. I'm an idiot. See, I'm sometimes a dumbass.
No, you're not. Don't think that.
Drop, reload. There's no leaning key.
No, again, you have to go into scan mode, and then you start leaning.
I'm looking for during scan mode. I'm not seeing it.
Oh.
Exploration and combat. I'm not seeing it.
Find cover, quick. Nice, nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit. Stay out of sight.
That actually is causing a problem. Hang on. Dodge. Come on! You know, fuck this. Like I'm not messing around anymore.
Almost.
And I'm almost dead. Cool. Okay. Scan is tab. Yeah. Okay. See this? I'm using scan mode. I'm pressing all the keys. Look at that. Nothing. There's no lean function. Like, if there is, then I would have worked by now.
Okay. Scarlet, I propose that you pause the game for a second. Not quit the game, mind you. Just put the game on pause.
Okay, okay.
Go check through if there's a video that specifically like shows how to lean in Cyberpunk, or if there's like a possibility to lean in the game.
All right, all right.
There's always solutions. It's
The
best
answer
to just,
is
like,
no, not in vanilla. In the modding, yes. There's a scene where they show something similar to this. Automatic leaning in the gameplay would make sense. Automatic leaning only happens when you have a weapon equipped. Can't use your weapon during this tutorial.
Find cover, quick. Nice, nice. Now move slowly towards.
This is artificially difficult, in my opinion. You can't take down one guy.
Yes, you can.
Okay, but silent takedown only, I guess. But question is non-lethal the way to go?
Non-lethal, and then you need to dump that, and then you need to find the button.
You see that? Like the.
I did completed this tutorial like so many times. I'm not sure how you are having such a difficult time.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Like don't give a shit anymore.
Now the same thing, only with the camera.
I'm almost dead. Cool. Okay.
Are you on the tutorial, or you are literally fighting the guys?
Tutorial.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we doing this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not to get spotted by the camera. Just wait for it to stop. Okay, you can lean while holding the block button. That's it. Just get under its blind spots. And
nice work today.
there we go.
Just stand on the. All right, some advanced combat techniques for dessert. Then we wrap this party up.
All right, all right. Also, because later you can sell. Also, I should mention that I have a mod enabled for like stealth runner. Basically, like it improves the stealth mechanics in the game.
Yeah, most of my mod was mostly being able to use the heavy machine gun, like as an actual weapon.
I'd say a 2-second delay actually helps. Although, sorry, what did you say?
You know what is the main complaint in the game is that you cannot like carry the like turret heavy machine gun all around you most of the time. There's a mod that fixed that. Well, multiple mods, but it fixed that. Again, there's some nice quality of life mods all around in the game.
Yeah.
The only issue is like I really wish the base game made it like more friendly to properly like give your character different type of body type, especially for your character. Like literally either giving yourself cyber arms or like actually like changing the build of your character, like physical build. I mean.
Techniques to drain stamina, fast attacks. Yeah, I heard you, Alistair. The cost of more stamina. Your current stamina is displayed. It'll increase. Decrease.
Let's bump things up from easy to normal. This next fool can block your attacks.
Yeah, you can block attacks. Only strong attacks will work against him.
Dull bit coming up now. Blocking blows instead of...
Yeah. Ow. Come on, hit me. Just before getting hit. Oh boy, Royal Guard all over again. I suck at this.
Now this fool loses his footing every time he swings. Use that. Get in there and land a counterpunch.
Counterpunch, there we go. Oh. There we go.
You know what game I would definitely see you playing with friends at least for like a fun collab stream game or just
Yeah,
like
sure.
you know.
If you ever get your VTuber model, by the way, like
Well, to be honest, I do have.
also
I
because
mean, I do.
I would love to see whenever you get your full VTuber model going, we could do a collab for sure. I would love that.
I mean, that or just like vibing with friends. Like Dark Tide is a game I would definitely see you playing. With friends.
Yeah.
Like there is mods for Dark Tide, of course, but you can like you can go through the Dark Tide experience without too much crash and without the mods not needed.
Let's move on to melee weapons.
Ah, the katana. How much of a fucking weeb are we? Okay, I heard the katana's overpowered in this game.
It depends on the katana, but yeah, like usually katanas are very strong. I think you can get one during the heist mission, but you can get one during the heist mission, but it needs to be to the point where one of your character. I don't remember. I think it's like when they ask you to literally like escape instead of going through the window to escape the plaza. You go up to where the event that triggers the plaza whatever starts. I'm just trying to be as vague as possible to not spoil.
That was close.
Good. Now show me what you've learned.
How good is your katana against blocking bullets, bastard?
Fun fact, you can upgrade it so they can deflect bullets.
Good stuff.
And it is really good.
Looks like you're cruising already. Hop on the platform.
Alright,
Good luck, V.
we're out of here.
So, not bad, huh?
Not bad, huh? Yeah.
Now we can get down to biz.
Yeah, we can.
Will Kako give you any tips and tricks for the job?
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's go. What do you think
But
of
yeah,
Jackie?
there's an-
Elevator.
as a character, honestly, like it's a well likable character, and honestly, you can like just appreciate like the voice, like the team really like enjoyed making this character as being like, you know, the one guy that actually is friend with you in Night City.
Yeah. How do you holster your
It's-
weapon, by the way? What's the key to holster your weapon, brother?
I think it's hold R, I believe.
Holding R does nothing. Again, I've never.
Hold
I'll go walking. It's G. Cycle weapon. Okay, it's B.
B for bisectomy.
Can I call the what? Oh,
Targets Sandra Dorset. Target's
T-bug.
biomod went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already.
Oh yeah.
Not sure you're in time.
Reason why I would definitely see you playing Dark Tide is mostly because like you would enjoy the chaos with
I
friends.
like Dark Tide.
Squad. Charming.
It's not the perfect game, but honestly, like it's fun enough to play with friends at
But
least.
at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call it
And with the release of their new DLC character, they did added more character slots, so you know, always be fun.
Ghost Shadow Pacifist option. Let's see if we.
Looking for 1237.
Let's
Target should be inside, but I got zero eyes on her biomod.
let's see if I can try to not do like
Oh, I hate this life.
You can entirely stealth the intro mission perfectly.
Try hacking the door.
Yeah.
Think you can trip it on your own, V?
You just need to make sure to always use like the distraction when needed, etc., etc. And yeah, it's just tedious most of the time.
low profile.
Oh.
Let Jackie do the heavy lifting.
I'm gonna need to upgrade the Crusher's level.
Sandra Dorset's
Let me
protected
pour
under echelon 2
Hadron.
corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf.
Sacrifice a
This one's back in
weapon.
Black Market Zeta
Increase the
Tech repros.
Crusher's level.
Typical
Sacrifice
back alley
this.
fix-up.
Sacrifice this.
Not
And
our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
sacrifice their shotgun. Just realize the stats weren't up to top. Put this one. Yeah, I could definitely try to go with Castigator stance.
Here.
With the Crusher.
There we go. Nice and quiet. Ram Jolt. I'll take all of those. There we go. So. Some a digital book or ebook. One psychological effects. I know what cyberware does. Alistair, I've seen the anime.
Which cyberware specifically?
Huh?
Which cyberware in particular you're talking about?
I know just cyberware in general. Like, be careful when using it. Is what it's saying. Like,
More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
I mean, you can go crazy on the cyberware. It's just that you need to, like, increase the amount of cyberware you can take. That's it. It's pretty easy in general, mostly because like of the skill, like this the tech shard, the cyberware shard.
Take him out.
Take one down. Just real quiet.
Okay.
Grab the one closest. Just take him.
RBD's grenade.
Nice job.
All down. Limp meat. But probably not the last of them. Move on. Move up. Right behind you, V.
Oh, God.
Non-lethal. You're right, it is a bit tedious, but
I'm trying castigator stance.
Did I take him out or?
Which, by the way, I cannot. Who should you take out? The big boy?
Waiting for that guy to turn away so he doesn't spot me. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, you can't hack while standing. Distract. There you go, enemies marked. It'll be much easier for me. Radio's off because copyrighted music. Music is pretty good though. Like the default in-game music without licensed music is actually already pretty good. So now I've just got to wait for these guys, like because he's gonna be spawning me forever.
It's an option to turn off copyrighted music in the game. You have to go into the settings.
I know. Copyrighted music is disabled by default. Like for me anyway. So, which is a shame because it adds like so much personality to the game. But you know how YouTube is, like that's
YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah. Even if you bought a license to use it. Okay. I guess maybe I can't do pacifist for this mission. Yeah, I know. How do I... Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. There we go. I am hiding. What do you think? There we go. Through here. I like exploring, so just pick up everything. Medical, pack of cards. I'm assuming this is stuff that's sellable. Oh, fuck. What do you think I'm doing, Jackie? Ah, crap.
We had options here. Fuck, you got eyes on it? Chingada madre!
Ruby's Inn looks out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Give me 2 secs to grease the lock.
Oh, a gun.
Hack on the door's just cleared. Watch yourselves. Scavs are still crawling. Clean it up, clean it out. Don't want to be bringing the target out under fire. And definitely don't want a slug in your back.
No way. Not neither.
That all you got?
Hang on. What's the inventory key? There we go. I'm gonna have to equip. Can I equip this? Never mind. There we go. Alright, pacifist is over. Pacifist is over.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got him. You're clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Is that... Wow. A machine gun. I believe I'm untrained for that, though.
I think it's supposed to be the normal machine gun.
Oh. Oh, you can... It's a temporary equip.
Oh,
$0.
the actual heavy machine gun? Yeah. Like I said, there's a mod that allows you to apparently carry. The issue is, heavy machine gun in general are temporary because they have a high amount of firepower, but they generally needs to be heavy.
Reading emails like it's Deus Ex. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
This does
She's in a
not
tub
look
ice.
good.
It's
Crammed
not
in
look
with
good.
enough.
Yeah, it does not.
Fuck. Like slabs of meat.
Keep it together, V. If she survives, she won't remember a thing. Tiny scar on the subconscious, that's all.
Heard people who live through shit like this get panic attacks without ever knowing why. You'll be sipping a glass of ice cold water and suddenly your hands
Oh
shaking.
my god, I love Castigator stance in this game.
I just got some lovely fruit.
Jacking in. Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Yeah.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Is that even safe? Can't we just get her out of here?
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working, checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and yank it.
Found the
Okay.
shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Jack, look sharp. Not done yet. Don't know who's out there.
Locked and ready, V. Do your thing.
Okay. Jackie's reliable, at least. I like that. I'm glad you're here with me, Alistair, by the way.
She's flatlining.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can make myself occupied at the same time, so that I don't, like, start falling asleep in general. ADHD is a bitch. But at the same time, I'm also listening, so if there is a question about the game, a loadout, or whatever, that you want an answer to, I'll be here to at least provide for the time being.
I'm carrying Sandra now, and I'm slowed down.
Fuera, get her out. Terrace.
You'll be fine.
The guy's still alive after me shooting him?
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Stop in the doorway. Place the patient on the ground.
5 steps back. Now. TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams
I put in the goods on me. I'm not the hostile one.
800 for Brenogen.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, Chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow
They
the
dead.
wheels?
Huh.
Actually, he's not dead. Just...
I got a date with Misty,
Oh,
but
no.
I can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
I'll take that ammo. That. I love exploring like in these kind of games. Alistair, is it worth looting often? Would you say?
Yeah, mostly because you can sell the weapons that you don't want to try out or use. Most of the time, they're just going to be using the classic rifle. So you don't.
Can I take the HMG?
The
with
heavy
me?
machine, the actual HMG, you can, but you will be permanently slowed. The only way to conserve weapon in the game is to stock them every
Oh,
time in the
I lost
container
it.
of your car.
It's gone. It disappeared. Okay,
Yeah.
game.
The only way to conserve the weapon itself is to use a mod that allows you to craft the weapon. But even then, like, again, HMG is fun, but not worth it. And I'm going to explain to you why. You are permanently slowed, which is not something very fun to deal with. Like, at all. Being permanently slowed, especially if you would do a glass cannon build, it's not worth it.
Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later.
Yeah.
Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown.
Oh,
If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in fifth.
Leave it to me, Chica. I'm driving.
I should say that you won't go far with it. It will also hinder. Yeah. In other words, if you want to play like this game as if you're a Space Marine or a Commander Shepard with the like Typhoon, don't bother. Only use the heavy machine gun, from what I understand, when in situations fucked and you absolutely need heavy firepower. You don't
to be honest,
use it otherwise.
Well, now, mind you, there are the LMGs who worked wonderful. There's two of them, the Defender, which is a high fire rate, light machine gun, and there is its other brother sibling, which is slow fire rate, but higher amount of damage.
Oops. Is this copyrighted music? Hang on.
Which one?
I have copyrighted music disabled. See, disabled copyrighted music. It's still playing a rap song. I'm not opposed to it, but I'll be honest, if I'm listening to rap, I like to listen to it from Maury Calliope. Not this. No offense. The 6-shot revolver head.
City like any other, just bigger.
Just bigger, yeah.
No, Chica. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher.
Ah, Smasher mentioned.
Born here.
The ultimate cyber psycho. That yet he never actually is on cyber psychosis.
Well, technically, no. So, Adam Smasher lore is kind of weird. I'm not gonna spoil anything, especially for those who haven't played the game. So, I'm going to sustain myself from anything that could be spoilery for everyone. But just to let you know, Smasher isn't into a constant state of cyber psychosis like some theory always put it out. Because, yeah.
Fuck. Why are they after us?
You kind of fucked up their operation. Mind you, you can do like a pretty non-lethal takedown, technically, without causing much of a car crash by shooting the pilot in the car.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Okay. I guess I'm sorry for messing that up earlier, but
Oh, it's again like there's a like I said, there was a way to like do a stealth takedown on the entire operation. You like not being able to doesn't really like mean you failed.
B. Jackie can. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Captain Deadman. Hello. Uh-oh. Night City Police Department.
What is the lockdown to further notice?
The most corrupt corrupt police in the entire fucking universe, next to RoboCop police.
Really? What's it?
Yes, I did mention the RoboCop police because, like, not even kidding, the police in RoboCop is like one of the most corrupt, and it's happening in a cyberpunk-ish universe, by the way.
Yeah.
Gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
So I can literally say that this is literally like a very corrupt, city's official, who's only caring about the bottom line, stuff like that.
Yeah, they're corporate police at the end of the day. They protect and serve corporate interests. They don't actually care about the efforts, is it?
It depends. It really depends because most of the time NCPD don't really like corpos unless like
always.
Never not nice.
No.
First time playthrough, but for real. Yes, Joey Silverhand.
Wait a minute. Joey Silverhand.
Have I seen you before? What is going on?
Ooh.
Doesn't look like your average bust.
These ain't your average badges.
Max Tac. They're tough.
CPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. More bastards. But they had it coming.
Yeah, move along. What is going on? What was that?
I don't know what.
That was a time skip or was that corruption?
Time skip. You can choose to skip the ride.
Better buckle up, chooms. Yeah. What is Joey Silverhand basically the cousin of John?
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
See you later, Jackie. Level up. Attribute points 1. Nice.
What difficulty you're playing the game, by the way? Now that I think about it.
Normal. First time. For my actual video, Alistair, it will be hard difficulty. Pro Cyberpunk 2077. Not really a pro video, but
right.
I got a perk point. So I'm a net runner, right? But I'm gonna need some like better reflexes. Intelligence, however, and cool also helps. I'm basically playing a gender bent version of myself, right? So I think I'll intelligence raise it by 1. Gonna need more intelligence, I would say. So I have a perk point, right? Means I can unlock a Force 20 intelligence. Headhunter, Netrunner, Shinobi, Solo. Okay, Alistair, how does perk points work? What was I saying? Yes, that was
Okay, so there's attribute points themselves to increase the specific attribute, which are spread between the 6, and the perks point. The perk points are going to mostly unlock unique things for your build. Like if you want to more hacks, more RAM, etc., more ways to spread viruses or like quick hacks, etc., etc. Or be an unhinged berserker in strength, or like chromed out to the max with the edge runner final perk. Essentially, like you can build however you feel like you want, because you're not tied to a single build. You can like run like a hybrid between like a cold-hearted, like efficient katana wielder mixed with the attribute of a expert in assault rifles, etc., etc., or even like a quick draw. Like again, this game builds are always on par with how you feel like how you want to run the game. Like a berserker, like a goddamn chrome maniac, like a goddamn brute. It's really entirely up to you. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yeah. You gain extra humanity cap, by the way, per level up. I start
not humanity. I think it's
humanity is a new stat, thanks to the wannabe edge runners mod. This was actually a cut mechanic, by the way. They planned to have this mechanic, but it was cut. I'm looking at my cyberware right now. Sorry, I'm eating right now.
What you eating, brother?
Apples and bananas. That's a nice fruit. Anyway, what'd you ask?
I was about to say, it's pretty interesting. So, that's also why I wanted more customization for the physique of your game in the first place.
You lose humanity the more cyberware you have. You can restore humanity, but fully by sleeping. And doing interactions with your love interest will increase your humanity. Interacting with a pet, donating to homeless, and being more pacifist or non-lethal will gain humanity. Committed murders
in cold blood
against civilians, against cold blood you lose humanity. Killing armed criminals, you will not. You're killing in self-defense after all. Killing Arasaka security or that are armed and fighting you, or even max tac, will not make you lose humanity. But once you're on a low humanity threshold, you enter cyberpsychosis.
You're playing Cyberpunk?
I thought you had to go to bed. What are you doing back here?
Oh, no, I never said I was going to bed. I said I was called because I planned something with a friend.
Hi,
now I ended
yeah,
it.
I'm still playing Cyberpunk 2077. To answer Joey Silverhand, I'm playing a hybrid build. Stealth when viable, sometimes need to enter combat. I like the fact you can customize your clothes too, by the way. Anyway, wait, question, Alistair. How do you assign perk points?
Like you mean like the yellow perk points? You just need to go to the one attribute you want to focus in, like intelligence, and in there's going to be perks that you can assign them. Usually, it's best to start with perks that align themselves with like multiple levels of perks. For example, like there's going to be free level to one specific perks, etc., etc., and these are usually a priority to.
One issue.
Like cannot involve.
Cannot assign perks to stuff because this requires a high level of intelligence. Oh, it's from going from down to up, not up to down. Got it. Okay, so what do you recommend? Eye in the sky, optimization, or Car hacker.
You don't really need car hacker. I would say go in between the first two you mentioned, because these actually like
Automatically
are
highlights
useful in
nearby
combat.
access points and cameras. That's actually helpful. Reduction of RAM cost and 50% duration.
You want to go with RAM cost reductions because like over time you're going to be increasing, like you're going to have a lot of RAM in general. But
optimization increases the RAM recovery rate.
Yep. The more recovery rate, the better.
Either of these is good. I think I'll take Eye in the Sky for now. There we go. I have Eye in the Sky now. Next, I'm going to go for Warning Explosion Hazard, or 40% explosion damage from hacked devices. That's actually very helpful. 80% additional explosion damage to enemies affected by quick hacks. That is funny. That's also powerful. Yeah, I'm playing Cyberpunk 27. How are you doing, Corny27?
I am coding.
Coding?
Like always. Yes. I have never been seen doing anything else in my life. How are you enjoying Cyberpunk?
Yes,
so
it
far.
Crashed.
The game
Not
crashed.
The worst thing.
The game crashed earlier.
Yeah.
Not the worst thing, yeah.
I have a very good system, and the game still runs not best. If I had like a higher core count CPU, it would probably help, but I'm having some doubts.
Honestly,
Maybe it's because of OBS and a yeah, good question. What the fuck did I expect? 8 core 16 thread, not enough. These apart. Over substance. Bonding needs some tweaks. Approach the mirror in your apartment and save how select the change appearance. Nice. Got some favorite threads. Fade outfits.
I'm gonna go for now. You boys have a good rest of your day.
Alright, fair enough.
Bye bye.
Alright, then see you, man.
This is her smiling.
Well, I'll need to load up the stream for myself and then see if.
Corny, you want to explain to
Yeah.
the audience what you're coding?
I'm not gonna say.
I actually would like to change my hairstyle, because this is a great hairstyle, but no, unfortunately, it's blocking my view.
No, my comment before the start of the wait, holy fuck, my icon shows up. Damn. I am the hover demon.
Yeah, you are the hover demon. You're a good-looking hover demon.
That's very funny.
Why is it very funny? I'm gonna change my hairstyle.
I don't know.
The iconic
The hover demon. The hover demon is a very funny fucker.
is very, very good. I love that iconic hairstyle, but I'm gonna prefer the hairstyle I
Oh, go with the mullet.
The mullet?
I just saw the fucking mullet on stream. I have a delay. That'd be very funny.
I mean, the default look is very, very beautiful, though, too. So, I don't know. I'll take that. For now. It's...
Some of these hairstyles there.
Hang on,
Yeah, but yeah.
Why did it not change? Oh, I have to click confirm, that's why. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like it.
But...
You can't really see it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm making the Mako Doomsday.
Is that a machete? Sure, I'll take that. And this SMG, nice. And a shotgun, nice.
I remember the double barrel being cool in this game. Never got it actually, but it looks cool.
I understand, like, you're not a fan of this game. Hey, it's not, the game isn't for everyone, obviously. It's not supposed to be for everyone, is it?
I know, played it a little. It's a fine shooter.
It's more of an RPG, obviously.
Yeah, didn't feel the impact of those RPG mechanics on my gameplay, really.
They're much better than they used to be, I'll say that.
Probably. And I haven't played this game in a while.
Taking a shower also, there's a new stat that I have to work with, Corny. It's called the humanity stat. It decreases the more cyberware you have. Yeah, by the way, you can only reset your level.
So like cyberpsychosis, huh?
Yeah, eventually, 20 or below humanity, you will enter cyberpsychosis. It will eventually go away, but you'll be in a different location. You won't remember like much of what happened. So, you can restore your humanity, however, Corny, by regardless of how much cyberware you have, by using neural blockers. Permanent increases to humanity will be per level up, and I selected this so that you start with a base humanity of like doing activities in your apartment also helps, by the way. Taking a shower, for example, restores humanity. Interacting with your a pet dog, or interacting with the homeless by donating to them. Interacting with your love interest will restore humanity. Permanent restoration of humanity. Go to sleep.
I feel like that's a message to me.
By taking a shower. What'd you say?
I feel like that's a message to me. You restore humanity by going to sleep. Bolshevik vodka, what?
What'd you say?
I saw, I mean, again, I have a stream delay, and it said Bolshevik vodka.
Yeah, you can drink alcohol to restore humanity too. Killing armed criminals does not decrease your humanity. Killing unarmed civilians in cold blood, yes, deletes your humanity. As a response, a max tack will come to you, get to you once you're in cyberpsychosis.
I don't know. I feel like, I guess when I played Cyberpunk, right?
This is a mod. It's restoring cut content. The humanity meter actually makes the game significantly more in depth.
Well, I was just gonna say, like,
yeah, go ahead.
When I played Cyberpunk, right? So it's also kind of a sandbox, kind of like you have this whole city, so kind of like GTA 5, right?
Ah.
And then GTA, like, kind of, because you have a big city, right? Big city, open. You can pretty much do whatever you want, and then also do the story missions. And so when I was playing GTA 5, you know, it was pretty fun to go on these like big ass fucking rampages, blow your shit up with a tank. That's pretty fun. When I don't know, I just didn't have the same enjoyment from Cyberpunk. I don't know, maybe it's because it's from GTA. It was kind of a more modern setting, one you could see yourself. Like, I don't fucking know. It was pretty fun to go on a rampage with a fucking tank in GTA, and going on a rampage here, I was just going from place to place, shooting some higher level fucking enemies for half an hour.
Nah, it's not the same kind of game. You shouldn't expect it to be that kind of game.
I didn't expect it. Just an observation I made, really.
Right. Oh, so you gain 4 humanity in total from taking a shower. From entering it and then exiting it. See how my humanity is actually, like, increased? Now, it didn't do a full restore of humanity, unfortunately, but, and mods.
That's right, the driving is going to be what makes or breaks the stream, that's true.
The driving,
Tuki speaking fact.
Tuki, they fixed the driving in patch 2.12. Somewhat. It's a lot better now. I'm not gonna say that it's perfect, but it's better than it was 1.0.
I remember the driving being like you operate a fucking tank every vehicle.
Yeah. Well, now it's like things are different.
You operate a light
So
tank.
if this full human restoration for humanities after sleeping, you fully restore humanity after sleeping. In other words, interact with your loved one. Take a shower gives you 2. Participate in social outings gives you more humanity. Donate to a homeless person and apartment interactions. These all like basically give you humanity. However, what about the humanity costing for cyberware? The Devistan, for example, will cost 3 humanity. Monowire 1, Berserkers 6, Mantis Blades 1, Optical Camo 1, Kerenzikov 3, Launcher 1, and an Overclock is 7. Humanity cost quality multiplier depends on your cyberware tier. Humanity cost for murders. Murdering Militech, Netwatch, Arasaka, these all cost 5 humanity. And Kang Tao. NCPD, 10. Humanity loss difficulty modifier, no, is off. And USA is 5. Voodoo Boys, Valentino, 6th Street, and other 222 and 1. Civilians is 15. Don't murder civilians. Murdering animals. How could you? Neuroblockers will, depending on like which tier, will cost more, and also will cost more to increase. So it's not cost more, so increase to like to the recipe, blah blah, to craft it. Gonna like what's the quick save button? I forgot. Just gonna like a quick save button is F5. Got it. Vega 5664 GPU owners back in the day will know the pain. Yeah. But yeah, corny, like the game crashed. Cool. Okay. Game froze up on me. I have to Control Delete. So it's not my VTuber model that's causing the problem. It's just F5 quick save. Thanks, you, Joey Silverhead. Yeah. All right. All right. It wouldn't be a Agent Scarlet stream without the stream being fucking scuffed. Now, would it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna cut the stream just yet. I'm just going to like talk for a little bit before we head off. Corny.
Yeah.
Do you mind explaining a little bit about what we're doing in VOIDsoft? The public information we're allowed to say.
We are allowed to say anything out of Okay, so we are doing a game set in something of a cyberpunk aesthetic, kind of. It's similar because it's sci-fi, gritty, and dark. But it's not the exact
like
same.
the robots in your cutting out cuts.
It might be because of my Wi-Fi.
Discord.
Or Discord, that also might be a problem. Well, less people will know, you know? So yeah, we are doing a sci-fi game. We will be playing as a law enforcement official.
Space cop. You're a space cop, effectively.
Space cop, yes, effectively. And I'm gonna say is the constant decision you'll be making is whether to arrest the guy or blow his fucking head off. And one is way cooler than the other, so choose wisely. Oh, this ain't gonna be done in the next million years. Alright, I'm probably gonna go to sleep because I can barely keep my eyes open.
The game is probably gonna be... We're gonna, like, release a demo this year, right?
With luck.
I'm also,
But definitely next year. Definitely next year, the demo will be up. This year, it was some good wins.
If we're lucky, yeah. One last thing before you go to bed. Corny, you want to tell the audience, like, a future video that I'm actually going to be working on with your help? The Tuhu video.
The Tuhu video. Speaking of that, I was just coding that.
I'm working on, like, a special video involving, Tuhu Doom mod, but not Tuhu Doom. It's a different mod. It's by Corny27 himself.
I used corruption to get my mod promoted on his channel by ways of inside dealing, you know. Yeah, no, I'm just doing a mod also on the side to get my not be insane coding fucking game. Making a mod where you play as the Toho girls in Doom, and when Scarlet reviews it, I'm gonna be helping me in the video. Speaking of, how's the next video going? The one that you're gonna release?
Still recording footage, but I'm about halfway at the halfway mark of the game.
That's good. That's good.
And I'm having fun. Like, this is one of the few times that I was making a video that actually was having a lot of fun. I was having fun with Cyberpunk 2077, but it just kept fucking crashing.
Yeah, the game is apparently still unstable, so...
Anyways, I'm hopping off of the night, says Two Keys Playroom, yeah. Corny27, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Me, I'm going to, like...
I hope you have a good day.
Thanks. Before I end the stream, I want to say, like, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'm sorry for the, like, constant scuff. You know, things happen. Got to finish up some loose ends and then get some rest. Yeah. Corny, you have a wonderful night. If you want to chat with us or hang out with us, like, come to the VOIDsoft Discord server, like, as Corny27 if you want more details. I don't have a personal.
You can put in the link to the server here.
Yeah,
on your streams.
I'll put in the video description below as well. I should mention that I'm not exactly, like, satisfied with what's going on with video production. Like, I meant to do, like, more, but you know.
Happens. Alright, guys, I will leave you off with these words. I thank everybody for watching. Have a good night, day, or whatever. And remember one thing: keep gambling.
Okay. Corny. Okay, real talk. Space Cadets. If you like what you saw, even though there's scuff streams, I'm going to, like, ask, like, you know, obviously like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you like this sort of content, you want to see more of it. If you want to see me get a true VTuber model, because this is a public stopgap model. This is not going to be my final model. This is the Tactical Boy model by Nahochi Seto Shop. This is recolored and customized to make him look more distinct. Ultra Kill stream when I have the game. Nubo, when I have the game. Which is going to be much easier to stream because Ultra Kill is not very demanding. Ultra Kill is actually very easy to run. Anyway. Be sure to, like, also, like, check out my Ko-Fi if you want to help donate to get my true model. Yeah, that's a large amount, but donating is completely optional. Don't feel forced into it, and if you can't, then don't worry about it. Okay, Steam sale tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Noba. Appreciate that. Noob is also one of my patrons. You'll get your name and credits mentioned in all videos, and of course you'll be notified much earlier about live streams. Thank you once again very much for watching. Be sure to also like you check out my throne if you want to like donate gifts to me directly. I could always use more stuff, like mainly hardware. I'm looking currently right now to get a Ryzen 5900X, which is a 12-core, 24-thread CPU, so I can do better like encoding and editing and overall like a better workflow for my VTubing. So I will see you all later, and I'll also leave you a little like a voice line before I go with my signature catchphrase for when I end streams or for when I end videos is hang on. Thank you very much for watching. Agent Scarlet signing out. See you soon, Space Cadets!
Hajime mashite, 指揮官。私、全然重たくないですよ。